Beautiful soul sisters. Welcome to Spiritual Thursday, where we talk about emotional regulation, inner child healing, healing from grief, and reconnecting with your purpose and your personal identity. Welcome in, ladies. Have a seat at the table. Coming in, welcome into my kitchen. I'm Veronica, Rosa, your emotional wellness and your life coach. And today we're going to align our inner world with the dreams that we would like to turn into reality. Sometimes, so when you've been in survival mode, you haven't even had the opportunity to even dream. How dare you even dream? Because that it just doesn't, it doesn't happen to people like me. And that's what you're probably thinking. But I guarantee you, I promise you, let's calm the mind and let's just create something. Let's just start here. Let's start at point A, where we calm the mind and just wish upon a star. And so I invite you today to into my kitchen. Today we are going to the what is the title? Oh yeah, today's session is titled Harmonize Your Soul to Quickly Manifest Your Dreams into Reality. So I'm going to teach you the magic, ladies. I promise you it does work. Also used to think I don't have time to wish and dream. That only happens to other people. But once I hunker down and I hit rock bottom, I was in grief, sadness. When you have so much grief and despair that you have nothing else but to go up, that's when we're going to use this pain to manifest magic into your life. And so come on in, have a seat. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Join me every Thursday for spiritual awareness topics. Um, so yeah, let me just go ahead and let you know where we are at during this 90-day detox. It is April 10th, and we are on day 10 of a 90-day detox challenge. During this 90-day detox, I'm going to challenge you to detox sugar, to detox alcohol, to detox carbonated drinks, and to what is the other one? There's five different ones. I can't think of them all right now. But basically, these are physical things, small little daily habits that we can shift in our what we are consuming in our everyday habits, like drinking, eating, sugar, unconsciously aware. And a lot of times I don't eat sugar, but once I put you onto this challenge, I'm going to challenge you to start reading the labels, and you will start finding all the hidden sugar that you are eating, that the average American is consuming without even knowing that we're consuming sugar and ketchup and milk and bread. It's all hidden sugar. So anyways, all right, I'm going to challenge you to do these 5 daily habits, to switch over these daily habits and to start taking accountability whether you were successful or not throughout the 90 days. At the end of the 90 days, you'll have a vision, a better vision, accountability of where you stand. How many days do you actually consume more than 30 grams of added sugar? How many of those days do you actually have alcoholic beverages out of you know out of those 90 days? Out of those 90 days, how many days do you actually smoke? And so all these 5 daily tasks that I'm going to challenge you all affect your endocrine system. Your endocrine system is your hormone system. Your hormone system is your emotional energy center. And your emotional energy center is what drives you to react or act on certain situations and just life as it comes to you. And so we are going to dive deep today in a guided meditation where you are able to start identifying what are your emotional blocks and how to unleash them, how to unblock them, so that you can manifest your dreams and your desires into reality. And so just that right there, if I say that and you are triggered, you're like, yeah, right. Woo. that's impossible. And you have a negative emotion or a trigger or statement that is based on fear, doubt, distrust, those are all negative emotional blocks that are preventing you from being able to achieve something that you think that is not possible based on past experiences or what you were taught from your caretakers. So join me in the kitchen. This is going to get juicy. We are in day 10 of a 90-day challenge. So it's going to take us up to July. And so by July, we will be like shed and shine, girlfriend. Not only will we physically lose weight, our hair will grow, our skin will glow, our age will reverse aging. We're gonna look younger and hotter by the summer. Hey, let's do it. Emotionally, eliminating the processed foods, the sugar that puts us in fight, flight, and freeze, and anxious and craving and more, and stress and worry and doubt. All of those processed foods and sugar have a low vibrational energy, a low vibration frequency. And so those low frequencies is also associated with low emotions, doubt, fear, stress, worry, um, anger, boredom. And so once we start eliminating the foods physically, and physically we start emotionally and internally, we also begin to shift, and it's very, very subtle. All of a sudden, you'll have more your vibrational energy within your body by eliminating soda or carbonated drinks and sugary juices. We are now going to be drinking more water. Water is H2O. H2O is one hydrogen, two oxygen, 2O, H2O. So we're drinking is oxygen. We're putting vitality and life into our bodies, so our bodies begin to thrive differently, vibe differently. We have more pep in our step, and we just keep on. Um, the frequency of your thoughts are now from go from doubt to impossible to, well, how can I? How can I make it? And since you have the energy, your creativity comes in down too. You get connected with your purpose, your personal identity, and then you sit down, you hunker down and create a vision board, reverse engineer into small daily tasks to get you closer to that. And voila, that's how we create magic, girlfriend. High five, hey. Yeah. Over here drinking my tea, grab your water. Before we start, I'm going to, so that's what we do. We're going to do in the next 90 days. Each day, Monday through Friday, has a different theme. Monday is for money mindsets. Tuesday is our physical wellness Tuesday. Wednesday is love and relationships Wednesday, like what hump Wednesday, love and relations Wednesday. Thursday is spiritual Thursdays, where we focus on emotional regulation, our inner child, healing from grief, and reconnecting with our purpose and identity. And then Fridays is fulfillment Friday, girlfriend. That's when we focus on vision board, career, dreaming, and manifesting to the next level that we're ready to go on. So join me Monday through Friday on Facebook Live for these daily life coaching tips and tricks, but also to encourage you to get into the kitchen. Let's get cooking. Let's start eliminating the fast food that's riddled with, it's all processed food. There's hidden sugars in it. There's all kinds of chemicals in it that allows the food to stay in the shelves longer. Actually, some of it is fake food that they just manipulated to look like food so they could sell it to us. So let's stop. Let's stop the cycle. Let's stop that vicious cycle. Let's get back into the kitchen. Let's start cooking with purpose, for self love, with more vitality, with values, and boosted wellness in all areas of our lives. So, sister. So, Welcome back. Again, this is Spiritual Thursday where we talk about emotional regulation, inner child healing, healing from grief, and reconnecting with your purpose and your personal identity. I'm Veronica Rosa, your emotional wellness and your life coach. And today we're going to align our inner world with the dreams that we'd like to turn into reality. So let's do it. Before we start, I do want to do something different today. Uh, Earlier in the week, it was suggested that we light a candle while we cook, and I did do that for the last couple days. And now I'm out of a candle, and so I really loved having a lit candle when I'm cooking. So I encourage you to try it too. Since I don't have a candle to light, I will be saying, lighting Palo Santo and saying a prayer. Give just give saying a gentle prayer for you, for my friends, for all women who are suffering, who are overcoming grief, who are wishing to manifest their dreams into reality. Divine Creator, God, Spirit of love and light, I welcome you into this space. As I light this Palo Santo, may it clear away any heaviness, distractions, or fears. Let the sacred smoke bless this kitchen, this body, this moment, and prepare our hearts for healing. Today, we honor the parts of us still grieving, the inner child still needing to be seen, and the woman still finding her way back to her purpose. May this be a space of softness, a sanctuary for truth, restoration, and sacred remembrance. May the food we prepare be filled with intention, love, and peace, nourishing not only our bodies, but our broken places. Spirit, help us feel safe enough to release what no longer serves us and bold enough to receive what you have prepared for us. Tonight, we cook with purpose, we heal with grace, and we remember who we are. Amen. And so it is. So, thank you for joining me for that. It smells so much beautiful. Palo Santo is also a high frequency. It clears the room for negative energy. So if you had a room or a situation where there was a lot of negativity and a lot of negative energy, use Palo Santo to clear out the space, and it'll be a higher vibration where it will uplift you and your thoughts and your emotions, and it just feels good, feels nice and warm. So today's session is titled Harmonize Your Soul to Quickly Manifest Your Dreams into Reality. So every time I say that, I just feel like people are like, okay, like rainbows and unicorns, all fairy tale, la la la. It doesn't really happen. It does happen, and it can happen to you. You just gotta change that frequency, the channel that you're on. You gotta realignment yourself. True manifestation doesn't begin with a vision board. It doesn't just most billionaires are self-made. It becomes it begins with vibrational alignment. You have to believe it to achieve it. You have to. Some of you may already think or say, I'm doing all the affirmations, saying the prayers, I'm burning sage, I'm doing the work, I'm going to therapy, I'm, taking my medication, and still wondering, why isn't it happening for me? Are my dreams, my prayers not coming into reality? Why is my life not getting better? It may not be a work issue. It may be that you're working, you're doing all the work, you're doing all the steps, but deep down, there's still distrust. You're still a wounded soul You're still vibrating out of fear, doubt. So you cannot manifest from a soul that's misaligned. So if you're like, say, oh, I want to be a millionaire, and you think, yeah, right, that's not going to happen to me. That will never happen to me. Well, that's what it's going to be. You're never going to be a millionaire if that's the attitude you have about it. But once you start saying, I want to be a millionaire, well, how can I make that happen? And start thinking of at least 20 new ideas of what you can do to get you closer to that dream, that goal, that desire. You want to win it? Well, then you got to play the lotto, you know? So you cannot receive if you're still vibrating in fear, shame, self doubt, or if you're still in survival mode. And so the law of attraction responds to frequency. That's why it's very important during this first phase of these 90 days is that we tap in to our subconscious. We tap into our emotional energy center. That's our chakras. So, and see where is it? What emotion is blocking you? If your inner child is still holding on to rejection, abandonment, or self sabotage, your dream life will just be out of reach, no matter how hard you try. And a lot of times, like for me, I was very mindful and aware of this. I was working on it. And I would see my husband as this confident, happy, go lucky person, but he was also blocked. And so when I started to help him and go through the process of unblocking, unleashing the emotions that were holding him back from his true desires, he had, true desires for love, for union, for trust, for loyalty. Yet he wasn't being that. But why? When he knows that there's love, why am I not being the way that I want to be? Because there was no trust. There was doubt. There was fear. There was um habits that were taught through the mother who was abandoned. And so sometimes you can see or you can feel or you can look confident or be conceited. Conceited is not confidence. And think, oh, I'm okay. There's nothing wrong. I look good. I have friends, and, but there's still, you may still be hitting a wall, a brick wall, hitting a stalemating, not being able to reach your true desires for love, for financial abundance, for for great relationships, not just with your partner, with your mother, with your sisters, your family members, your co-workers, and most importantly, a sense of purpose, personal identity, not comparing yourself to everybody else. And so that's where we get to once you are able to identify where does that emotion, that fear stem from. It usually doesn't stem from the relationship that you're currently in. Oh, well, he did this to me. It's usually a fear, doubt, stress, a worry that was brought onto you from a child. So from your inner child. So we want to get to a part where our soul harmony, we have soul harmony. And that's when our mind, body, and our emotions and our energies are finally saying the same thing. So it's when you feel like what you desire and you believe it's already yours. Like it's the shift in the consciousness of your mindset. Soul harmony regulates your emotions instead of reacting from triggers. You have soul harmony. You no longer, somebody says something, or before I used to be very triggered by my husband, so he would say something and it would like, and then it would change my behaviors, my attitude, my mood. And so now sometimes he'll say something and it will like trigger me, but I'm like, okay, that's just an emotion. Let it process, let it keep going. And then um being mindful, okay, this is my end goal. Are my actions in alignment with my end goal? Yeah, am I suppressing my voice, my feelings, or anything? So, and being able to act instead of reacting to emotional triggers. So, also, soul harmony speaks life of your goals instead of doubting them. So, again, it goes like, I'm gonna manifest a million, I'm gonna be a millionaire, I am a millionaire, instead of saying, oh, I can never, how can I be a millionaire? I'm just little old me, never been to college, I've never, you know, instead of doubting yourself. So you have to believe it to achieve it. So we go from the negative doubt, stress, worry, fear to possibilities. How can I? And show up as the version of you who already has what she wants. So somebody, this one I noticed it in a lot of women who are not, don't have financial security and they depend on other people. They can be, and I used to be like this too myself. That was okay. I used to be this way um myself, is that okay, gotta speed it up here. So what was it? Uh Show up as a version you who you are. Show up as a version of you as if you already are who you what you want. So somebody a woman who doesn't have money, who's financially dependent on other people, they usually come into the room as people pleasers and won't speak up their mind. They don't want to get people uncomfortable. They don't want people to get against them. They don't want to be punished. um, I want you to walk into a room. If this is you, I want you to practice this. I want you to imagine yourself just like looking at your bank account, and all of a sudden, like $1 million is in that bank account. Man, if you had $1 million in your bank account, you know you're gonna walk into a room like, like just taking up all kinds of space and nobody can tell you nothing. Okay. Not that you have to be rude or cut people off. You want to continue to be tasteful and humbled, but I want you to practice, instead of coming into a room where there's fear, doubt, worry, fears of abandonment. I want you to imagine you just winning or looking into your bank account and you just notice a large sum amount of money, whatever that money could be. And now all of a sudden your attitude changed. And I want you to walk into that room with that new sense, even though it's not true and you're still broke and you still depend on that other person to eat tonight. I want you to practice that difference and see how the energy shifts and change. You'll become magnetic, not because you're forcing it, but because you've cleared the resistance. Trust me, other people can feel your resistance too. So get out your journal. It's time to journal. Let's go inward. I want you, or if you want to put it in the comments, write it in the comments. But I want you to take out your journal and do some reflection silently. I want you to ask yourself 3 questions. What emotion am I still carrying that's not aligned with my dream life? What does my inner child need to feel safe enough to believe in miracles again? And so that one is like the whole thing of Christmas, to believe, and a lot of us, we believed in Santa and we didn't get that toy that we wanted, and so our belief system was broken. Sometimes it's very innocent, just as that. Not you. Sometimes you didn't have to necessarily go through a traumatic event. It could have been something simple, innocent, and nonchalant, that you don't even realize that for that reason you don't believe anymore, because you had all, as a little child, you had all the belief in receiving something and it didn't happen. And so what does your inner child need to feel safe enough to believe in miracles again? Number 3, What limiting thoughts am I ready to let go of today? What limiting thoughts am I ready to let go of today? And drop a purple heart in the comments if you are ready to harmonize your soul and open the doors to your next level. Let's do this. And so this week, I invite you to um, into a simple soul shifting daily routine. So take 3 minutes of stillness. Create or affirm 3 affirmations that match the energy for your dream. And take one action step, no matter how small it is, that moves you closer to that dream. So you don't need to know everything. You don't need to do everything all at once. Just need to align your soul, your belief that it can be happen, create that vision and reverse engineer what daily task do I need to do today, even if it's just one. If you could do three, even better. What small daily task can I do today that's going to get me closer to that dream? And when your soul is clear, your desires flow in with ease. I promise you, especially if you're eating good and healthy. Okay. So now, with that being said, let's take all that good energy into the kitchen. We are still on our 90-day detox challenge. So tonight's meal will be clean, calming, and full of purpose. Because when you treat your body like a temple, your emotions are a sacred messengers, and your dreams, just like destiny, everything starts to harmonize. And so let's get to it, ladies. Welcome to Cooking with Purpose. Fill your body and feed your soul. Let's get cooking with purpose to lower A1C, shed unwanted weight, maximize mental sharpness and clarity, boost self-expression, boost immune system, build confidence, maintain emotional balance, relieve pain, relieve headaches, cleanse your digestion, and much more. Welcome to Cooking with Purpose, where we fill our bodies and feed our souls. If you are feeling tired, overwhelmed, stressed, or struggling with weight loss, anxiety, or energy crashes, it's time to take back control, starting in the kitchen. Today, we are cooking an easy and delicious nutrient-packed dinner to help boost your metabolism, balance hormones, and fuel your body for success. Whether you are a busy mom, battling cravings, or just looking to feel amazing again, this is for you. Drop a firebomb in the comments if you are ready to cook with me. Let's get cooking, good looking. So, what's for dinner? This dinner will be your devotion. So, make your dinner, let it be your devotion, and let it be part of the frequency that you step into. Make this your daily norm, your daily habit. If you have a candle, light a candle. If you um if you have Palo Santo or sage, light a little Palo Santo and say a little prayer. Little prayer for you. Okay, so let's get cooking. Welcome to Cooking with Purpose. Not only are we cooking for our physical health to reverse type 2 diabetes, to shed weight, to lower cholesterol, we also physically um, with cooking home whole foods. Not only can we physically reverse disease, depression, and type 2 diabetes, to say the least, we can emotionally harmonize and regulate our emotions so that we're no longer um, working through fear, living in fear. We're no longer in survival mode, and we begin to have more pep in our step, more confidence in our looks and our physical appearance, and we have opened our imagination to possibilities. We start creating a vision and reverse engineer, start making small little baby steps that will get us closer to that dream. So in 90 days, not only can you improve drastically your physical health, you could also drastically improve your money, your love, your relationships, and your sense of purpose and personal identity. All in 90 days, girlfriend. So join me. Hey. All right. So let's get cooking good looking. What's for dinner today? We are going to make garlic herb chicken thighs. Garlic herb chicken thighs with roasted broccoli, sweet potato rounds, and red cabbage slaw, which I made yesterday and it was so good. I'm gonna make the other half, and yeah, my husband loved it too, so that would make me happy. So we'll first start off with the coleslaw. Yeah, let's go ahead and start off with the coleslaw. If you have some tea, grab your tea. And I'm also gonna put roasted broccoli and sweet potato in the oven. So I'm going to turn on the oven. What does the oven need to be turned on? 425. 425 oven. Nothing's in there, right? Nope. We're gonna cut this head and this head. I think mine's cut out very thin. So the top benefits of red cabbage is it's an anti-inflammatory, a detoxifying. It helps reduce inflammation and support liver detox, essential for clearing out processed foods and horm- hormonal buildup. It supports the body's natural detox pathways, especially when eaten raw or lightly sauteed. Wow. Rich antioxidants. Look how beautiful the color is, too. It balances hormones naturally. It's like broccoli and kale. Red cabbage contains indole-3 carbinol, which supports estrogen detoxification, helping balancing mood swings, PMS systems, and estrogen dominance. Wow. This also helps with gut health, great for digestion. It's high in fiber, supports gut health, regulatory. It may reduce bloating. The raw version is also great for prebiotics. Wow, I didn't know it feeds your gut good bacteria. Woohoo! I'm gonna eat more of this bad boy. Chop, chop, chop away. Chop, chop, chop away. See, even more so with more. Give me every inch of this, baby. She hear all those. It supports heart health and circulation, especially powerful women with high stress of family history of heart issues. What else? It helps fight cancer compounds. It contains sulforaphane, known for reducing cancer risk and supporting DNA repair. Red cabbage. Isn't that amazing? Wow. Now let's do the green one. Am I cutting this wrong? I feel like this would cut better if I cut it some other way. We're using all this cabbage. Shoot. Did you hear all those benefits? Okay, so this is going to be a challenge to mix. Seems like I made more than yesterday. So wasn't that beautiful to know that red cabbage is rich and anti-inflammatory. It's a detoxifying, rich in antioxidants, balances hormones naturally, gut health, and great for digestion. Supports heart health and circulation, cancer fighting compounds. All of that. And then we're going to add some red onion. What are the health benefits of red onion? I think that's enough. We don't want too much onion. And then we are going to add 3 tablespoons of plain yogurt. 1, 2, 3. And 3 tablespoons of mayo. The Greek yogurt is also a probiotic for your good gut health. So this meal really helps with bloating and helps balance your hormones. I'll put some salt, add some garlic powder, and a half of lemon. Now we're going to mix it. I feel like I need a bigger bowl. It makes a beautiful, beautiful color. Pink. Okay, I'm just gonna let this sit. I'm not gonna add any more to it. It did seem to get all covered. It is more than I made yesterday. Cover it and put it in the what do you call it? The refrigerator. Okie dokie. Next, now let's prepare the sweet potatoes and the broccoli. Okay, so now how do we make that? 1 to 2 sweet potatoes sliced into 1/4 rounds. 1 small head of broccoli chopped into florets. Where is my broccoli? Oh, my sweet potato. So am I supposed to peel these or not? 425, toss sweet potatoes rounds in olive oil, salt, lay on baking sheet. Uh-oh, what if I don't have a baking sheet? And it doesn't tell me if I'm supposed to peel it, and I feel like I want to peel it. Let's peel it. Just cut them up in rounds. Woo! Okay, I'm gonna throw these in here. Sweet potato. Okay, there's my sweet potatoes sliced into rounds. And it says toss broccoli and olive oil, garlic, toss sweet potato, olives, and oil, salt, paprika. Lay on half or a baking sheet. Paprika. There's the oil, salt, paprika. So I don't have a cooking sheet. I forgot to take this one out. The foil, where's the foil? Where's the foil? Oh my god. And we're out of foil. So we'll put what we can. Let's see if we can make these fit on here. Got it, guys. We got it, guys. Okay. So I was planning on putting my broccoli and the sweet potato in the oven at the same time, but I don't think I have room for it. Yeah, I don't have room for it. So I'm going to leave the broccoli for tomorrow. We have potatoes and coleslaw. Okay, that goes in the oven for 25-30 minutes. I'm gonna put 15 minutes and then I'm gonna flip it. Now let's get cooking the chicken. Give me a second. I need to. Sorry. Okay. So now it's taking me a while. So now let's do the 4 boneless chicken thighs with garlic, thyme, paprika, salt, pepper. We'll put that into the skillet at medium high, and dinner will be served. It says to dry it out real good with the napkin. Do what I say, not as I do. Do as I say, not as I do. It says dry the chicken from the water. And then it says to add, okay, add oil, salt, pepper, garlic, thyme. Salt, pepper, I'm out of garlic. Okay, so we have that. Now we can heat it in a skillet on medium, 5 to 6 minutes each side. And yeah, should be easy. My hubby's on his way home, and Papi Chulo's going to eat this delicious meal. I'm excited, don't know what to do. All right, so we got the pan, and we got me to show you the ropes. Okay, let's do that. Letting this heat up. We'll add some oil. We will put away the mayo and I'm gonna put away the broccoli for tomorrow. What else do I need? Well, we have about 6 more minutes, 3 more minutes on the chicken, and another 15 minutes for the sweet potato. Speaking of sweet potato, let's look up what are the benefits of sweet potato. So for the red cabbage, it's an anti-inflammation. It's rich antioxidants, which helps reduce stress. It helps reverse aging and helps balance your hormones naturally. It helps when you're on your PMS symptoms, and it helps with your gut health. It helps with your heart health. It helps fight cancer. And for sweet potatoes are hormone balancing and blood sugar support. Rich in complex carbs and fiber, sweet potato can help stabilize your blood sugar and prevent energy crashes. Their slow digestion nature makes them ideal for curbing sugar cravings while keeping you full and focused. I knew that was really good when it's tasty. It's perfect for the 90-day detox challenge of detoxing sugar. Sweet potatoes are also good for emotional and nervous system regulation. That's high in magnesium and B6, two nutrients essentials for managing stress and mood swings, anxiety and emotional exhaustion. magnesium, and B6. I also take the supplement, which is magnesium, and at night, and it helps relax, calm, support, and make me go to sleep with ease. Sweet potato also helps with skin, eye, and immune health. It's packed with beta carotene, vitamin A, which protects your skin, enhances your glow, and boosts your immune function, sister. Can you believe that? Also contains vitamin C and E, which supports healing and collagen production, which I'm also gonna start a collagen protein shake. So this is awesome. Sweet potato is also anti-inflammatory and gut-friendly. Natural anti-inflammatory, especially for women healing from chronic stress, joint pain, or autoimmune flare-ups. You hear that? Natural anti-inflammatory, especially women healing from chronic stress, joint pain, or autoimmune flare-ups. Sweet potato is for you, girlfriend. Their fiber feeds good gut bacteria, essential for your mood, hormone balance, and digestion. So we have the red cabbage, the sweet potato, that is both good for our gut. It's feeding the good bacteria. Hey! So it's rich in antioxidants, especially the purple and the orange varieties, which fight antioxidant stress and support cellular repair and longevity. That means you're going to reverse aging, girlfriend. It's also good for rooted energy, perfect for grounding. It's a earth ground root veggie. So sweet potatoes are energetically grounding, great for emotional healing, inner child work, and past trauma recovery. Woo! No way. And we're on inner child work day. Isn't that perfect? Ah, okay. Timer on. Where are my things? Let me show you what this is looking like. Put it for 6 more minutes. Okay, 5 minutes. And now I'm gonna flip my baked potatoes. Another 15 minutes on the potatoes. So 15, what time is it now? At 6:30. So yes, so we have the red cabbage coleslaw that I made, the sweet potatoes that I made, and it has all these healthy benefits to it. I forgot to add something to my coleslaw. 2 packets of stevia. Oh, let me add that now. Let me add it now. Okay, so this is my coleslaw, and I forgot to add the stevia. Stevia also has health benefits to it. You know how pretty it makes the bowl pink. And our chicken is ready, guys. Back in the fridge. Check out that beautiful chicken. I'm bad. I'm bad. I know it. All right. So, that was a long one. So, everything's pretty much done. In about 7 minutes, my sweet potatoes will be ready. And join me. It's not too late for you to join me on this mission, this 90-day detox, valueswellness.com. Let me go ahead. Are you ready to take the first steps to shedding weight, boosting your energy, and transforming your habits? It all starts here. Visit vitalityvalueswellness.com and look for the free habit tracker section. Enter your first name, your last name, along with your email address, and your tracker will be delivered straight to your inbox. You've got this. I'm here to guide you every step of the way. Download now and let's start your journey today. vitalityvalueswellness.com. Shine, girlfriend. In 90 days, we can shed and shine in many ways that you think that's not even possible. So join me on this 90-day challenge, vitalityvalueswellness.com. And let's get ready to eat. So, clear the table. Lights, camera, action. Sorry, Miss Jackson. 5 more minutes on my chicken. I mean, not my chicken, my... Come on in, get closer. Have a seat at the table, guys. Have a seat at the table. Thank you for joining me today for Cooking with Purpose. I hope you learned something. Let me know in the comments what you learned, what you liked, what you don't like. And tonight we are getting ready to enjoy a delicious, nutrient packed dinner that I made with a secret ingredient. And that ingredient is called love. The most powerful ingredient that you can add to your dinner is love. So we got some chicken. This is my coleslaw from yesterday. I'm gonna finish this portion off. Look how beautiful that is. And now knowing all the health benefits, gut bacteria, probiotic, what? Now let's get I think, where am I gonna put it? Oh yeah. Dinner is served with lots and lots and lots and lots of love, guys. Can't wait to try it. Turn off. Get the water. Look at this delicious meal, part of the 90-day detox. It is chicken thighs with red cabbage and sweet potato browns. So, thank you for joining me. Before we have dinner, let's say a prayer of affirmation. So, yes, before dinner, let's say a prayer of affirmations and place your hand on your heart and repeat after me. I am calm. I am clear. I am connected. I release fear and return to faith. I no longer resist my desires. I rise to meet them. I am in harmony with the woman I am becoming. My inner child is safe, seen, and supported. What's good for the inner child? Sweet potato. My emotions are valid and my dreams are divine. I am aligned. I am magnetic. I am aligned. I am magnetic, and I am ready. What I desire desires me, and it's already on its way. And drop a rainbow in the comments of your claiming this alignment tonight. Tonight, you are not too late. You are not broken. You are not behind. You are exactly where your healing begins and your manifestation unfolds. Meet me tomorrow for Fulfillment Friday, where we take this alignment energy and connect it with purpose, with passion, and abundance. Thank you so much for joining me today. And let's go ahead and try out so this is herb chicken thighs, even better the next day. Delicious. My husband's gonna be a happy man today. Oh, and I have some kale that I can add as a salad. Thank you for joining me for Cooking with Purpose, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.